All right, folks. So what we're going to do here today is just a little bit of ball burr texture. Now, up on this top portion of the earring, in the back, you can see on this one as well. It's just a ball burr texture. Bottom pendant on the earring is engraved. And what I'm going to leave these gold bezels plain so I could just polish them. These tops are going to get sapphires and the bottoms are going to get, well, this top portion is going to get a drilled in sapphire and then some cobalto calcite, opal, and then Sleeping Beauty turquoise. But I wanted to kind of dress up these lower swags. So I'm ball burr texturing the bezel just to kind of give them a little bit more play in the light with the opals. And I mean, it's a pretty simple process. Ball burr in the handpiece, and nothing, you know, I've only been doing this for about 5 years, so nothing what I do is all that special. But I enjoy it. And little details like this can go a long way in the overall presentation of your work. You know, plain polished bezel would look just fine. I'm going to keep the gold bezels plain and polished. But because these are going to swing, I think having the ball burr texture could add a little bit more light play around these opals. This is something that I've done in a lot of my work. If you look back on my pages, you can see a lot of different textures that I've used. But running texture with a ball burr is just about the easiest. I don't know what size burr I'm using here. Looks to be maybe about 1.2, 1.25 millimeter. And, you know, I found the trick with running a ball burr texture. What you want to do is remain really random. You know, stay away from running patterns unless that's what you're looking for. But if you get off your pattern, it's going to stick out like a sore thumb. And if you get off being random and fall into a pattern, that's also going to stick out like a sore thumb. Secondly, you don't want to leave dead areas, which means all of the flat area of your metal stock you want to be affected with the ball burr texture, because leftover flats will also stand out like a sore thumb. Now, because this piece is, you know, I'm running on contours here and going around the whole circumference of this bezel, you can see that I'm working at the scope. And, you know, you could do this with an optimizer as well, or even just some. I use Looking Specs. My eyesight's pretty good, but I still keep a set of 3.5 magnifier reading glasses around. I find they help a lot with just, you know, helping me see the work at the bench without having to put on an optimizer or go to the scope for, you know, most things. But for this, since the ball burr is 1.25 millimeters, my bezel's only about 4 millimeters tall. 4.1, just over 4 millimeters tall. It's just a lot easier for me to see what I'm doing, you know, with each one of these touches working under the scope. And that's another thing. You just, when you're running the ball burr texture, you just want to touch. You don't want to run. So you just try to touch down and move. Touch and move, touch and move. And I try to stay away from working in circles or figure eights or triangles. As I said, no patterns, just keep it random, keep the touches light. It's very easy to chew up a lot of material. These bezels are only about 0.65, 0.7 millimeters thick. So, very easy to just chew up material and make thin spots, and nobody wants that. A little update on the giveaway here. We're at 78 subscribers here on YouTube, which is just fantastic. So tell your friends. Let's hit that 100 mark soon, so I could give somebody 100 carats of cut cabochons. I'm going to guarantee that most of that is just going to be all natural American Mine turquoise. It's mostly all I deal with, but there might be a few fun little standouts in there. Who knows? It stands to reason that you want to get on board and follow the link in my description of the page back to my Facebook account. Follow me there, and when I build the post, it's going to be a no purchase necessary raffle. Everybody's going to choose a number. I'm going to use a random number generator, 1 out of 100. Somebody is going to get 100 carats of cabochons. Now I'm going to keep this going as an incentive for following this page and my Facebook page and Instagram and all that jazz. And at 500 subscribers here, as you may have heard in the originating post, the originating video here on YouTube, at 500 subscribers, I'm going to give away 500 carats of cabochons. And then I'm going to do the same at 1,000. I might just keep that going. Yes, yeah, you heard right. At 1,000 subscribers here, I'm going to give away 1,000 carats of cut cabochons. I'm going to do the same at 500. Well, I'm guaranteeing that all of this stuff is going to be at least a couple dollars a carat, $2-3 a carat. So you stand the ability to make a couple of bucks just for tuning in and watching these silly videos of me working at the bench. So there's a simple ball burr texture on this lower bezel. Stay tuned and we'll see how these earrings finish out. As I said, it's a combination of 14 karat and silver. 14 karat bezels here, 14 karat ear wire. This will get bent over in a French hook and hammered to harden. And the intermediary ring here, a little jump ring. I did that in 14 karat as well, just to add a little bit of flair. This top dop here is going to get drilled. I'm going to do a star cut setting for natural white sapphire. And this is getting Cobalto Calci druzy in the gold bezel. So it'll be pink on yellow with the white sapphire above. And then down here, Coober Pedy opals that are matched cut for the two stones, two drops, opposing match cuts. And then, if you follow my work, you see that I also set small calves of Sleeping Beauty and little things like this. So I'm going to put a little cabochon of Sleeping Beauty down here, nice bright blue against the opal. And these are going to be pretty colorful. So stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like and subscribe, and come back for more. And we'll just keep working at it. Enjoy. Have a good day.